What's up, everybody? Mike from Talk to the Mike here with another review, and this time it's gonna be another animated movie because I've been going through a bit of an animation buzz, and it's from 2007. It is Superman Doomsday. Now, this one is an interesting one because Superman dies in this one, and then comes back to life. But, anyways, I really enjoyed this one. The synopsis is Lex Luthor unearths this ancient monster. It's got a little spaceship. They crack the spaceship open. Turns out it's Doomsday. It's an ultimate killing machine, and it's been buried there for that. It's unkillable. He lets it out, starts terrorizing the metropolis. Superman finds out, and Superman goes to try to save the day. Realizes Doomsday is very strong. So they fight. I think Superman bleeds for the first time ever. That was a shocker. And then at the end, Superman does destroy Doomsday. Doomsday dies, but Superman dies as well. And then they have a bit of a funeral for Superman. A couple months, I think it's been like 6 months later. The toy man, toy maker, I think his name is. He's got a bus of kids held captive, and Superman appears and saves the day. Everybody's confused because Superman's supposed to be dead. Turns out he's not really dead. The robots brought him back to the Fortress of Solitude, and he's been regenerating, getting better. They're trying to bring him back because he never dies. He gets better. But then we find out that this other Superman is a clone from Lex Luthor and controls him by having a little piece of kryptonite bomb in the brain. But this Superman starts realizing he can do whatever he wants. He actually takes the kryptonite out of his brain, goes and sees Lex Luthor, almost kills Luthor, and then goes on his own little protecting people ways. Like he terrorizes an old lady because of the cat, saying like, it was interesting. Then he goes and picks up Toymaker, but while they arrest him, lifts him up in the air, and just kills Toymaker. Superman would never do that. But then once the real Superman starts realizing, okay, I gotta stop this guy. He's not 100% yet, but he wants to help. Looks different. He's got the gold and black suit with a little bit of longer hair, and he has to use a gun, kryptonite gun, away from that bullet. And he battles the Superman. And then at the end, we also see that Luthor also had multiple clones because he's working on them for a while. And then there was a fight, and at the end, the real Superman prevails, and everything goes back to normal. He's back at 100%. Now, like I said, it was a good movie. I really enjoyed this because I really enjoy the comic books. I have copies still sealed of the two comic books right over here. The black with the blood and the white one. I really enjoyed them. I read them before, but I have copies unsealed because I'm a collector. Now, we're going to start talking about some of the scenes that I like. There's a couple of scenes. Now, first scene I'm going to talk about is the opening when Luthor finds the spaceship, cracks it open, unleashes Doomsday, and then Doomsday starts terrorizing people, and then Superman has to come save the day when in fact happens. So the first half we're going to show you right now is the Doomsday being released. So let's take a look at that. There you have it. Now Doomsday's out doing some stuff. He's causing havoc in Metropolis. Superman goes to try to save the day, and they start battling. That's when you notice Doomsday is a little more powerful than people think. Superman does save the day, but to a price. So let's take a look at the other half.
Lois, do you think Superman's okay?
Camera on the action, Jay. Superman.
You did it, Superman.
Okay. Now Superman's dead. They have the funeral for him, everything's dead. And then the Superman comes back. Now, Superman comes back, doesn't come back, you know, like I said, like he does stop Toymaker, but at the same time, the other scene that I like right now, the next scene, is he kills Toymaker. That's not a Superman thing. Even the cops look scared. So let's watch that.
Pardon me, officers. I need a moment with your prisoner.
What? Why you can't? Is that allowed?
I have rights. I have nothing to say to you. How about goodbye?
Did he just drop him?
So you see, that's not what Superman would normally do, but it happens. The last scene that I'm going to talk about is the end scene, the fight scene, the epic fight scene. So Superman battles Superman clone versus the original guy. Like I told you, we've got this guy here who's Superman the clone, and we've got our Superman who is in silver and black. So let's take a look at that quick scene, and we'll be right back. So there you go. Those are all my favorite scenes of that movie. I really did enjoy it. Now, you know what? I'm going to take a second or two and I'm going to take a quick sip of a coffee. I really do enjoy this coffee, and I just want to take a second to thank Leroy, Chef Leroy, for being one of the sponsors with the King's Fusion coffee. So you have it right there, King's Fusion. There we go, King's Fusion coffee. Amazing coffee. You can order it online through his store. It's amazing. The packaging, even the art is made by him, and he's one of the sponsors of the show now. So try to a big thank you, and that's gonna be my official now coffee I'll be drinking when I'm doing these reviews or interviews, or hell, even when I'm gonna go do when I'm out doing events and photos and everything. I've got a thermos, I've got coffee. One of the things I really did like about the movie is it was just the fast-paced action started off, and there was that little quiet pose between the two, and then after that, the end scene. But one thing I didn't like is the fact that they should have made Superman Doomsday the end, and then maybe Superman and the Clone first. I'm not sure about that, or how that would have been. But at the end of it all, it was a good movie. I liked it. It was really well done. The art was really well done. They revamped it for a new modern one, which I'm making a review of, saying the death of Superman and the return of the Supermen or something like that. They talk about the Supermen, but that's gonna be another one I'm gonna do. But this one I like. I find it, like I said, the one thing I didn't like is that Doomsday was I thought Doomsday was the main boss. It was supposed to lead up to that, but it was the first one. And then there was that little quiet pose of some of the funeral and in between, and then we find out there's fake Superman. So, but all in all, wish it would have been all Doomsday. Would have been a good long movie. I would have been happy with that. I give this movie a 4 out of 5 stars. Yeah, I'll do 4 out of 5 just because of that. And yeah, I recommend it for people to watch. It's a good one. I also recommend the other one. And I won't be sorry. I think it's still available. I think you can buy it on Google, and I think Google and Apple have it. It's about the only places I think that would have it right now. So just want to say thank you for everybody for watching this. And there's gonna be more. I got more Batman ones coming out and everything else. And also remember, don't forget, check out the coffee. You won't be sorry. I'm Mike. Take care.
Straight from the shadow of the right. Up, I'm about to take flight.